Hello my friends, I'm Jihondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 4, the Express Only Challenge. As per usual, I've gone around the map and selected the next city for a long chain of stations. It's actually the very next one on the overall size list that I haven't got to yet. But just before we do that, and I'll show you the whole route when we get to it, but just before we get to that, I was looking at some of the stations and I noticed quite a few of them, and I sorted by type of station to make it easier. Every single one of these, from Trimminster and up, I had missed the road terminals. So I went through the map and I left myself a note. Apparently I even missed the note on this one. Wow. Thought I got them all. Apparently I missed one. Well, Lewisham doesn't need one because that's just our coal mines. But all these other ones, I missed all the road terms. So we're just going to quickly buzz through there and fix up the ones we can. Some of them may or may not like me, so they may or may not actually let me do this. But like this one, for example, should be no problem. But some of them, I'm sure, still don't really like me that much. So may not still be able to do them all, but we'll try. So we're going to do that real quick. Now this one specifically here in New Haven, this is actually, we're going to be building an airport to the route we're building for today. So I'm going to do the airport first, and then we'll see if they'll still let me do road terms after that. So we're going to kind of try and squeeze this in somewhere and hopefully get it close enough. There we go. Okay, so they let me build the airport. Will they let me build road vehicles? Let's get this to that so I can see. Okay, so that was their limit. They were allowing an airport, but nothing else. Okay, never mind then. Let's see how these guys are doing. So this should only take a minute. We're just basically just going to buzz through all these places and make sure that we get them all sorted out. Okay, so that one's done. Okay. The other nice thing about it is as soon as I do that, because I have these things sorted, this list auto-updates, so I don't even have to remember which one I'm on, because it'll move down the list. So it's always the top one. So that works out really well. For people like me that can't remember what they're doing 5 seconds after they've started it. Okay, excellent. Get rid of that. Avon Grove. That is a badly laid out city. But anyway, not my problem. Okay, Avon Grove is done. St. Charnington. Okay. One like that, and one like that. Beautiful. Charnington is done. Excellent. Windley. Somewhere in here, I guess. Excellent. And excellent. Get rid of that. Bradeen. Nope. They are still not happy with me. That's unfortunate. Lewisham doesn't need one because that's just our coal mine. Genwick. Is happy with me, so no problem there. Well, I say happy, it's pretty relative, but happy enough. Alright, then Avonfield. Good, and good. Avonfield, done. Sea Hall. Right, and left. I mean right and right. I might have lost my mind, folks. these things may happen from time to time. Okay, and then that's kind of odd. Why would I have... So I have a road vehicle station, but no actual... Oh no, that's right, sorry. That means I do have them in here somewhere. Not sure where. But they're in there somewhere. It's basically impossible to see them. But it's showing that we have road vehicles there, so we must have road vehicles, so that means we are done that list. Awesome. Alright, let's get rid of that. Now let's go and show you guys what we're going to be working on today. So Marford is the next destination, so here. And this is a very, very long route. So bear with me here. So we're going to first start it by going southeast through Sonminster here. Then we're going to head more like due east. Theoretically, I could plunk in a station for Mingrove because it's right on the way, but I'm not sure I'm going to bother. We're going to stop in here at Malport. The next one is a super long route, so again, I probably could plunk in one from Mardale. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother or not, but it's a super long run due east here to Rindingstone. A bit shorter of a hop down to Sedshatton. Probably pronouncing that nowhere near right. I was thinking about having a separate one pop up here to Floating Aid. It may happen, but it's not critical. It's a big city, but it's still only about half of the ones I've been more targeting. So anyway, the plan is then it just keeps going straight down here to Len Bridge, cuts across here to pick up Van Down Castle, which is going to be a bit messy because we're kind of going to have to go up and then back down to get down here, to St. Salo, and then finally cut down here to St. Bedburg, where we're going to build the airport that goes due southeast to Lidhaven. As you'll recall, that's the one I said I had to build an airport on. So that's the plan. So let's get started. So this one's going to be going kind of south-ish. So we'll put the station over here on the eastern side. Makes sense to me. And before we forget, let's do the road station so I don't run into that other problem again. Too far. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I was in the wrong one. I need to be in this now. Okay. Built the wrong kind of station. I forgot we have electrical tracks now, which are awesome. Alright, let's just have a basic turnaround here, because there's not going to be anything going up this way anytime soon, because there's really nothing out this way, unless I go up here to say bridge, which I might at some point, but it'll be a trivial task just to rip this up and build it around it, so not a big deal. Alright, let's go out from the station a bit so we have room for a turnaround. Like that. That and that. Beautiful. Okay, so on this one we're going to come in here. So we're coming in from the north, but exiting to the east. So I want this station somewhere up here. Probably facing this way will be easiest. So maybe about there. That could work. That could work just fine. Too far, there we go. Getting pretty good at guessing the maximum distance I can set those, which is cool. Okay, so now this is going to have to turn and head off. But we want to turn around before that. So let's do those right away before we forget. That's a little bit close, but it should be okay. make this one a little bit longer, just in case. Then we should be fine. Okay. Now let's get these two to meet. We do have a hill to contend with, which is a little bit unfortunate, but probably, yeah, it looks like it's going to be over a diagonal section regardless. Okay. Well, then let's just arbitrarily use this spot here as our hill crossing point. And that will work just fine. One of you. Bing, bing. Excellent. Let's see if Greggy's eyes are working well today. I think that one right there. We'll see how I did. I think I got it right this time, though. There you go. Awesome. Okay, and then we'll use this part here since the trains are going to be slowing down anyway. We'll use that as a spot for the depot. That way it's not a big deal if it's got to slow down anyway, whether it goes in a depot or not. It won't really be a big deal. There, and there. Excellent. And let's get ourselves going here. Let's sort by intro date. Which one are we using? The SH30, right? Yes, our first electric. Awesome. And 1, 2, and 3 of those, and 1 of those. Now we can get rid of that. I believe I've already built 104 different train routes. Well, different trains. Some of them have duplicates, but not very many. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, Marfort to Sonminster. We can do that. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so from here, go ye to there, go ye to there, and optional that. And let's make sure there's no oopsies. But speed up a bit. So far so good. There'll be just the... Oops, I saw something about one of them being lost. And I have a white kitty that would like some attention. So the briefest of pauses. Come on up, buddy. I know you want to. Come on. Come on. Come on. You said you wanted up. Come on. Everyone's waiting on you now. Come on. Come on. There you go. You can't tell me you want up then not come up. People will think I was lying about a cat wanting up. But no, you really do. So pick a spot, because I think we both know you're not just going to stay right where you are. Is this the spot you want? It's not really what I'd call a good spot, but I think I can kind of work around you. Not well, since I can't really see, but, you know, that's okay. Why is this one lost? Did I miss a signal somewhere? I must have. Either I missed a signal or there's a hole in the track somewhere. It's one or the other. I don't see a hole in the track, and that tells me that it does not have enough signals going. Okay, buddy, what? What are you doing? Really? 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 You're just going to stand with your butt in my face. Really? Okay. Oh, because you want chin rub real bad. I understand. Now that I know my place. Okay, so let's figure this out. Why are you not even trying to move? Did it not update the whole station? No, it did not. I was pretty sure that if you did any part of it, it updated the whole station, but clearly I am incorrect in that. Well, now it has, so I guess we're good now. That was strange, but this is why we check everyone before I move on. Because, like I say, and I've said many times, if somebody can screw it up, it's going to be me. It's a talent I have. Okay, so we should be have activated both sides, so on this trip we should have people to pick up. Thank you. Just a little behind the times here. It's actually its second trip in now, guys, but okay. There we go, full load. This is good. And then we should make some good profit here, as well as having, I'm assuming, a full load go back. Probably. Are you done up here, buddy? It was just a short visit today? Okay. I will gleefully take your word for that, sir. So yes, a good profit, all full, so that train is good. That means we can get rid of that, and we can get rid of that. Okay, so next was over here to here 3, which then was continuing in the same direction. So I probably want the station either on this side or this side, and it doesn't really matter, so we will have to cross a river if we start down here. So I think I'm going to do is put it over here. That way when I'm leaving I can just go up. Well, it's going to have to go over a hill that way. It's not going to be a good section either way, but we'll make it work. We're clever people. That, let's say there. Okay, and one of you. There we go. Okay, so we'll exit here. With a nice turnaround right there. And on this side we'll exit here. With again a nice turnaround point. No problem. Okay. Now we just got to get from here to here, and we have to cross this river going directly straight because we cannot do diagonals over rivers, which is unfortunate, but c'est la vie. Oh, I may be okay here. I might just be okay here. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a really short bridge. It'll kill the speed off for not much value, but that's okay. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. Alright. Going for the high score here and trying to eyeball that one from both sides at once. Look at me, I'm having a good eyes day today, apparently. Alright, and a depot, let's say right about there. It's back a square. That's okay. We can fix that. Okay. Alright, so 33 passenger and a male. Beautiful. And you are Sonminster to Malport. Okay, so far so good. And you shall start there, head to there, head back to there. That's optional. Beautiful. And let us make sure I didn't screw anything up. Well, let's go. Okay, so far so good. There should be people here, probably a full load. Yep, full load. That's good. Apparently I have a... Oh, that's got to be a boat if it's just mail. The boats are not profitable. This trip, however, is. And that station's now active for the next one. Let's just make sure I can get back in one piece, which should be no problem. Or at least past the depot. Yeah. Once we're past the depot, I know the route is good, because obviously it started there the first time, so that is fine. Okay, we can do that. Now, this one here was that really long run. Do I want to stop in Mardale? Yeah, I guess we may as well. It's not going to hurt to do it. It's not going to make a whole lot of money, but it's not a terribly small city, so why not? Let's pop in. Oh, there's a hill there, it looks like. Yes, there is. Let's take an extra stop in Mardale here. Why not? Mardale and more Mardale. Okay, we have to fix that. I'm not paying for a hill here for literally no reason. Especially when that's where I want to be doing turnarounds. I'm definitely not happy about having a hill there for no reason. So we will pay some nice people with some shovels to go out and fix that for us. And a turn around here. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, looks like that's an unavoidable hill, because it's all this is at that height, so not much we can do about that. Not much we can do about that one. Not even going to try and line those ones up. Not at that range anyway. From here I think I could probably do it. But not from back there. That's crazy talk. It doesn't terribly matter where we plunk in the depot. I think we'll just use this little corner here since we're already there. Thank you. Yes, there is. Okay. You are Malport to Mardale. Yes, because I'm sure I wouldn't get those mixed up if I tried to just memorize them. Get rid of that. But that is exactly why I make sure the names are visible. Malport, Mardale. Beautiful. Okay. Route. Here. Here. And here. Optional. Start engine. Start the clock. The station should be active. And it looks like it got a full load. This is good. All right. So that should definitely be profitable. And that station is now active. So assuming it can zip by here, yeah, not a problem. Okay. So that one is good. So let us move on from here over to here. And again, we're going to have river issues. And we want to be, I think we want to be on the bottom of this city. Bottom of the city. How about southwest of the city? You know, not the bottom of the city. Makes it sound like it's got, like a... I'm just going to stop talking. It's not going well. Okay. Let's call you there. And you there. Awesome. Okay. Let's get our turnarounds done before we do anything else. That way we don't forget them. And no sadness needs to apply. Thank you, I know. Wasn't trying to build on top of the station, it just kind of happened that way. Read my mind, silly thing. Do what I want you to do, not what I tell you to do. Okay, now... Oops, I want to get rid of that. Okay. Let's get sorted here. So I think I want to kind of just... There's hills all along here too. This is going to be a messy route. Messy, messy, messy. But hopefully we can... Excuse me, it sounds like my voice is going again, which is just delightful. I think we should be able to get past the worst of this. And it looks like I avoided that forest, which is nice. Okay. How do we do on this side? I go to, let's say, there. And we can cut the bridge across right there. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, get these to a square we can work with. Run up this way a bit. Gives us a nice spot for the depot anyway. Kind of want to have at least a little bit of a run leading up to these. No, I didn't do it on this side, but at least that way they can get a little bit of speed back up. Coming off this effectively hill right into a turn is not going to go well on that side, but oh well. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I think I got that one right. Looks pretty good from where my eyes sit. Look at that. Pro. What a pro. Something like that. Okay. 30. 1, 1, 1. And 1. Okay. So you are Mardale to Rindingstone. No, not Ring. Rindingstone. There we go. Okay. And from the depot all the way to there, and then all the way to here. We'll make that optional, but you'll probably end up doing that at least every second or third trip, I would assume, just because of the length. But we shall see. And start. because they are getting to be pretty fast trains now, so might not be so bad. But who knows. Okay, we should be able to pick up a full load here. We're very close to. Wait for traffic to clear. Wait for an autosave. A lot of waiting. Okay. So far, so good. Zip here, pass that forest, in the middle of a forest. I guess that should be like that, though, I guess. Come around here. Come off that hill, straight into a turn. Arrive here. Unload, become profitable. And activate the station. Excellent. Okay. And let's just make sure it can get back and past the depot, and then we know it's good. Yep, so it's fine. Excellent. Okay. So we get rid of that. So this one again is just going to be shooting straight along here. So again, we're going to put it on the southwest, not the bottom of the city. Because cities don't have bottoms. People have bottoms. Cities do not. There we go. Okay. And out like that somewhere. Let's do the turnarounds. One of you. One of you and one of you. And on this side, one of you, and one of you. Okay. Seems simple enough. And we can go a little bit closer before we do the branch upwards here. What's the chances I'm going to get this one right? There, I think. I might actually be having a good eye day today. That is very rare. Anyway, we'll go ahead and plunk this right at that corner, because if it goes in there, it's going to be coming out slow anyway, so the corner won't matter. Right. Okay, one of you, one. Come on. One, thank you. And one. Rindingstone says the Hatton. Right, as if I would remember how to spell that. Apparently. Okay. And route from there to there to there. You are optional. Engage the ship. Train, whatever. Engine. Put the engine on. Get the wheels turning. Thank you. So yeah, it comes out of that depot really slow because it goes straight into that turn, but that's not a huge deal. Because it should only have to go in for a maintenance once every maybe like 10 or 20 runs, because it's very short. So it's not really a big deal. This will make us a little bit of money. Not bad. And this station is active. And I'm assuming you can zip by there, no problem. Awesome. So that one is done. Here, 5, away you go. Okay. Next is it's a long run to here, but then we need to be coming over this way. So I probably want to put the station somewhere along here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. In fact, I think I kind of want it somewhere over here. I'm trying to make sure I leave room for turnarounds. I'm not sure I'm going to have it unless I go way outside the city limits. Which I guess I could do like maybe there. There's plenty of room this way. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, one of you, and one of you. Beauty. Blink, blink, blink. Okay, and come on, there, and there, there, and there. Okay. I know those aren't lined up entirely, but we can do most of the run as straight shot. And then just have a little jig in the run somewhere to get them more properly lined up. Somewhere around there, looks like. So if I've done that right, it looks like I have. Beautiful. Plug the depot there somewhere, that's fine. Signal, and a breakup signal. Beautiful. Alright, 33.1. Okay. Sesdatin to Lenbridge. Okay. Looks good. What did I just do? Looks like I closed both windows. That was kind of dumb. I also probably should have put the okay. I was going to say I should have put the depot closer to the middle, but I guess that's close enough. Because apparently my eyes think that's nowhere near the mill, even though it clearly is. So, when you have a good eye day, you still don't get to have a good eye day, apparently. Ah, well, that's alright. It's all good. We're having fun. That's what matters. Right, start the train, start the clock. This one should have no problem getting a full load. Spin around, swing by. And come through here, no problem. Just a long but easy run. Mostly straight, just those two minor jigs. So it's a pretty quick run, even though it's pretty long, because it'll have no trouble going full speed the whole way. And it's nice and profitable. That station is now active. And once we're past here, we know we're good. Yep, we are good. Beautiful. That is here 6 done. Excellent. Okay, now this is the weird one because we have to go up and then back down. So we definitely want the station on this side down here. For sure. And it looks like I have to dodge a stadium. So I think we'll just block this road, which will upset them, but oh well. Once they realize the glory of having a train route, they'll forgive me, I'm sure. And if they don't, oh well, I'll already be done by then. Because yes, sometimes I am a jerk. But only on days that end in Y. Bing, 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 and bing. And then one of you, one of you, and that. Okay. And we have to basically cut around through here. Okay, so that's going to have to be our route. It's going to be a little bit messy, but that's okay. We've basically... Oh, look at that. Even got it right without even trying. We basically just killed Tillylow's growth to this side for no reason. They're not getting any benefit out of this train, but oh well. The day ends in Y. I'm allowed to be a jerk. Guess we'll just do a really short turn up here. And I got that one wrong. So much for my perfect eye day. But that's alright. We'll put the depot down here somewhere, because it's not like Tillylow doesn't already hate me. So, there's that. Okay. Alright, 30, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, so Lenbridge to Fandown. Okay. That sounds fantastic. Route. You to you to you. With optionality on that one. Optionality is not a word. Please don't ever use it. But apparently I've given myself the right to invent words. Yeah. Alright, pops in there. Full load. We roll. Cut around Tillylow. Up past this farm. And into Fandown. Which should definitely be profitable, no problem. Station is now active, no problem. Okay. I'm sure we can pass there. Yep. Beautiful. We are done with that one. Okay, now we jig back down and down below this lake because I don't really want to, well, just, I want, as a curiosity point, I'm not going to actually build it, but I'm just curious, what would this cost? 121,000 minimum, and if I'm a little bit further over, yeah, so it's going to be about 120 grand, which I could actually do. It would be a little bit quicker than making a turn, going over a bridge anyway because of the river, and then more turns. So you know what? I think I am going to do that. It's a very, very long bridge. It's going to be expensive, but my engineers assure me that it's the right way to do it. So, and by my engineers, I mean my brain, who did not actually ask anyone's opinion, but itself. So there. That is some massive, massive bridge work. Okay. Now, if I was really clever, I would make this line up. And put it right there. How clever is that? Now it's going to be a perfectly straight run the whole way. That will be awesome. Too far. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Alright, and get our turnarounds in before we forget, as I'm so wont to do. Want is a word, but it's not the word you're thinking of. If you think want as in I would like to have something, that is not what that word actually is. Want is another word for somebody's will or what they intend to do. Just as a pointless English lesson for you, for those who care in the slightest. Because I am clearly in a weird mood today. It doesn't really matter what side of the bridge the depot goes on, so I guess we'll just put it down here somewhere. The good thing about this enormous lake, unlike most little rivers, and I'll just show you real quick here. On these enormous lakes, you'll see that there's a bit of a lip as it goes down to the water, which means you can put the bridge right on the diagonal portion, and then there's no actual climb for the train to do. Whereas, for example, if I'd gone down here to a river, you'll see there isn't any lip. It's just, so the bridge would have to go up, over, and then back down. So that's the other reason I didn't mind doing this. Not only would it be much faster, but it also means that this bridge won't really slow the train down much. So that is just a neat little thing about bridges. Cool. Alright, so 30, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So you are fan down to St. Salo. Okay. We can do that. So you're going there, across that long bridge, and back, and maintenance optional. Zoom in, start the engine, start the clock. What I didn't do, and I'm going to do right now, is let the autosave finish. And then remember to put some signals here. I'm unlikely to ever have 2 trains on this route, but just in case, I'd like there not to be any fireballs in this area. If one happens to be coming along while one happens to be exiting. I don't like fireballs. We try to avoid them for fairly obvious reasons. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the speed does come down a bit just because the bridge can't support that higher speed. But it also doesn't have any issue with hills. So it just slides right on by, no problem. Pop in here, get a full load. Play tiptoe through the tulips with this train. And by that I mean wait for it to come past. I'm not entirely sure how tiptoe through the tulips and that became one and the same, but what do I know? Anyway, cut across this really crazy long bridge. And I'm going to do something fun here in just a second. There we go. So this is okay. Several episodes ago, when I first started colonizing around a really large lake, I put it out there that whoever wanted the lake named after them could just leave a comment, and the first person to do so would get it. And I think I'm going to do the same thing for here. In fact, there can be 2 names. First person to say they want the lake gets this lake named after them, and first person to say they want the bridge named after them gets the bridge. So leave a comment letting me know which one you want and what your message will be. Whether it's just your name or a specific message, you want to say hello to somebody, whatever you like, just keep it clean. But anyway, this train here clearly is okay. And I have a black kitty that would like up. Well, hello, sir. Hi, Debbie. Are you coming up or not? Come on. Come on. When you stand there, well, don't stand there and then sneeze on me. Are you going to jump up or not? Everyone's waiting on you now. Don't silent meow at me. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Come on. Jump up. Yeah, there you go. See? Wasn't that hard, was it? So what spot are you going to take? Hopefully not this one, because I can see absolutely nothing of my screen now. So, could you maybe pick a better spot? Preferably not one with your butt in my face? The cats really do like putting their butts in my face. I have to say, not a fan. Greg is not a fan. If you were just going to sit right there, that could have been okay. I think he just stepped on the microphone. So, sorry if there's some extra noise. Buddy, is this where you want to be? Really? Is this really where you want to be? I think you're, like, right on my microphone, bud. Okay, I guess this is where Kitty is going to be. So again, apologies if you're hearing extra noises. So, but apparently he has decided this shall be his spot, and that's that. But anyway, that train is clearly good, so we can get rid of that. And we're almost on this route. We're just going to come down here and airport it. We can do that. Place that right there. I'm going to put the airport first, just in case there's any sadness. Just as soon as I find a way to reach the control button without disturbing His Majesty. Will you let me do the roads as well in one shot here? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not really fine, but... okay, so be it. Well, that's why I wanted to put the airport first, just in case. So without that airport, this route's not technically legal according to the rules of my challenge. So, that was... buddy, you're really not in a great spot here. Just saying. Just to let you know, buddy. This side doesn't need a turnaround because there's never anything here. I am going to put one in anyway, just in case I ever do decide to come out this way, although I really doubt I'm going to. It's more of a, I don't want to have to try and remember to do it type of thing, but I really don't think it's ever going to matter, because I don't think it's ever going to get used, but that's okay. That's okay, buddy. What are you doing? Are you... what? Oh, really? What are you doing? Are we moving or not moving? We're okay now? Okay. It's good to see that we all know who's in charge here. And here's a hint, it's not me. Well, screwed that one up. Okay. Well, I guess I kind of got it right. I just got it onto the wrong track. You know, screwing it up. Right. Doesn't matter so much for the depot. Kind of already wrecked this square anyway, so we'll just use it. Not a problem. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Right, so electric. 111 and 1. Right, so St. Salo to St. Beaberg. And apparently I'm typing one-handed. Aren't I, buddy? Yes. Which is very strange. After you've been typing with two hands for all these years. Like, I used to type one-handed way many years ago when I very first started using computers, but that was a long time ago. And I kind of have forgotten how to one-hand type. Of course, it was more hunt and peck than anything, but either way. Okay, put the pretty trees back on. Zoom in. Engine started. Let's roll. Okay, full load. Sounds awesome. To there, that's now active, and this should be profitable. Yes, it is. Awesome. And I'm assuming you can get past here. Yes. Okay, so that train is good. And the last step for this rack is to set up our airplane intro date. We apparently now have Darwin 300s, which we apparently got 2 years ago. Okay, this is really not going to work. Thank you. I can't eat your tail, sir. I know you probably think that's a great plan. As it turns out, Craigie does not actually like... Sorry, he completely disconnected me, and then promptly slapped me in the face with his tail, which was awesome. I'm sure you all saw that. Okay, buddy, please pick a spot and stop moving around so much. You silly kitty. Silly kitty. Okay. You're fine. Just stay right there. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure this is the one we were using. Was back here. And we did have the newer one available, but it was not as good, so it was this one. It was just not quite as good. So since then, we've opened up this one, which is even worse, only slightly better, and then this one, which is actually really good. Sir, please, your tail. We've talked about this. So, Darwin 300 is, and I'll do them all at the end of the episode, but I was about to say, please remind me to update all the vehicles, but I'll do just a general pass through them all at the end of the episode. We're almost there anyway, so we'll just do it then. Okay, so make sure you're set to passengers and mail, which you are. And you are St. Petersburg. To, and I've forgotten the name. It's down here somewheres. There you are. Blue Haven. Okay. Why is it every time you're in a good spot, you then have to move like a quarter of an inch for no reason? Why is that? Are you just toying with me? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? I think that's what this is. And we all know what I think matters to you, huh, buddy? Anyway, so there to the runway. And down here to maintenance from the runway. And like I do with planes, I leave the maintenance on both sides, just because I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but if a train or a truck or something breaks down, yeah, it's annoying, but it's not a big deal. If a plane breaks down, you probably get a fireball. And I know you know I don't like fireballs. So. Alright, start the engine, start the clock. This station is now active. I was was a pretty harsh turn, wasn't it? Here, passing Prinwit. Follow along this river, which you'll be able to see there. Yep. Pass Bondwell on sea. So that's here. We can zoom in a bit now. The cat has to move again because reasons. And there we go. Popped in for a nice safe landing. This was already an active station, so we should be able to full load here no problem once the autosave is done. But that last trip will not be very profitable because that station had just activated, so it really didn't have much of anything. Well, not a full load, but... Oh, right, so this one does not have road terminals. Do they like me enough to fix that? I don't think mediocre is high enough. I'll check real quick, but I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Well, let's fix this problem right now, then. Assuming I can find a spot. There, okay. Okay, so that'll help future visits. And we can also get rid of this sign, because we now have road terms. Excellent. And by the time this plane gets back, we can see if the other side is willing yet to let us have road terminals, now that they'll see they are getting airport service. Hopefully that's enough to appease them. Apparently the cat has decided he's just going to lie on my arm directly, and apparently that's good enough. So we'll go with that. Because who am I to judge? Okay, we're circling in. We're going to arrive at the same time as the train, so there should be lots of traffic. Very busy station. Get our maintenance back up. Drop all these people off. Now we should be profitable. There you go. And because this train just left, it stole all the passengers, so it's going back with 1. But if we can put our road terminals in here, then it will be better. How do you feel about me? Atrocious. Pretty sure that means no, but we will check. Didn't think so. Okay, so we're going to have to give them a bit more time. I mean, they should be happy with the train service they're getting, even though the coverage is pretty minimal. So, the other thing I guess I could do, let me try building them some trees. Everyone likes trees. Everybody likes trees. Let's see if that was enough to warm their... Yes, they are up to mediocre, which we just proved a second ago, is sufficient. So let's do that. Let's find a spot where we can actually do it. Oh, I wonder if it's now using the airport as the center, which means I'm not going to be able to get a road terminal in here because it's still going to be too far. Yeah, well, it's a little bit more coverage. It's not much, but it's a little bit. Yeah, we can only get to this intersection, so we still can only really get this corner of the city. But still, it's a little bit better because it'll reach out to about here as opposed to this train station, which only really reached to about here. So we'll pick up a few more houses. It'll be a little bit better, but overall still really limited coverage. Okay, so I think we're near time control, but I can't tell because I can't see that portion of the screen. So I'm just going to assume we are pretty close. Let's do a quick run through of the vehicles for updates, and then we'll call it an episode. We did road terms there. We can get rid of that. Now we know there was a new plane for sure because we've already used one. And apparently we also had this one that I didn't notice, but it's officially kind of terrible anyway. Although it is crazy fast. But the problem I see it is it carries nothing by comparison. So I think I want to just stick with the Darwin 300s for now. If they want to give me one like this that's much better on capacity, like anywhere near this, then I'll happily update for the extra speed. But right now we're just going to stick to the Darwin 300s. Alright, so that's aircraft. Now let's go check our boats of disappointment. Oh, there actually is a new ferry. So identical in every way, except obviously more expensive, but the speed is actually reasonable. So yes, I'm finally not disappointed with boats for once. Still disappointed on the cargo ship side, but passenger ferry side's looking good. But look how long we've been using them. Like, since the mid-20s, and it's now the late 60s. So over 40 years we've put up with these terrible boats. Anyway, moving on. I'm sure by now anyone who's new to the series has figured out my opinion on boats, but anyway. Okay, let's go by intro date. Alright, so for the Jubilee, so slightly higher capacity but way less speed and way less running cost, which I guess is nice, but do I really want to give up that much speed just for a few more passengers? Not really, so I'm not going to. For the Hereford, okay, so now this one on the other hand, it's a lot closer, because there, yes, it's slower, but it's really close. Buddy, what are you doing? Are you jumping down? Or are you just being in the way? I get the sense you're just being in the way. Awesome. Okay, alright. Seriously, then why did... Okay. Okay, buddy. I know, you're the boss. Do not sit on the microphone directly, please. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. We're almost done, Bubs. You'll be fine then. You can be in... Okay, what? Yes. Climb down and just sit beside the table. I know you like that spot too. Awesome. Okay, sorry folks. Apparently the cats are in a mood today. What was I saying? Oh, right. So we get a few extra passengers, and it's only a tiny drop in speed, so this I can see is useful. So we will update that. Or will we? I mean, yeah, I guess we will. It's really, they're pretty samey. Samey is also not a word, so try not to use it. Anyway, identical speed. Oh, this is just the slightly older model, so there isn't a new one of these, so yeah, we'll just stick with these. And here, okay, that's the much older model. Yeah, so speed drop, passenger drop, no chance we're trading that one. Okay. And lastly, trains. I don't think there's going to be anything here. No, we haven't got a new electric yet, so nothing to do there. Okay, so now we are all up to date, and now that the cat has moved, I can see we are a little over on time control. Apologies for that. But anyway, folks, we're going to call a cut to the episode here because we got that route finished. We got all our vehicles updated. So until next time, folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching.